So guys, in this section we will going to understand how to implement thread-safe CRUD operations. So consider this section as one of the most important section in thread synchronization topic. The reason is simple. We often have to implement CRUD operations over data structures in our multi-threaded programs. So what exactly CRUD operation is? CRUD operation is all about creating an object, looking up an object and perform read operation on an object, or updating the state of an object, or deleting an object. So for example, creation of an object means suppose you have a linked list and some thread in the system create a new student object and insert that new student object in a linked list. So here we are assuming that we have a linked list of students. Alright. So as for creation of a new student object and inserting that new student object in a linked list is concerned, we call this operation as create operation. Similarly, read operation means that some thread in the system will going to search an element in the linked list of students. The criteria to search a particular student in a linked list could be anything. And once the student of interest is found in the linked list, then we perform read operation on that student object. So this operation is referred to as read operation performed by a thread. Similarly, update operation means that some thread in the system iterate over the linked list and find the student of interest based on certain criteria. And once the student object of interest is located in the linked list, we perform, that is the thread will perform a write operation on that student object. It means we would change the parameters of that student object in some way or the other. So such type of operation is referred to as update operation that is being performed by a thread. Whereas delete of an object means some thread in the system will perform a search operation on the linked list and find the student object of interest. And once the student object of interest is located, then the thread will remove that student object from the linked list and delete it permanently. So this operation is referred to as delete operation. Alright. So this is the definitions of CRUD operations. So in this section, we will going to see how to implement thread-safe bulletproof CRUD operations in a multi-threaded application. And as I said, this section is important because implementing CRUD operations over data structure is actually a very trivial exercise that you need to do in almost every multi-threaded application. Alright, so in a multi-threaded application, multiple threads may attempt to perform CRUDs over the same instance of a data structure. For example, let's say you have a linked list. So in this section, we will going to assume that we have a linked list of students. However, the concepts that we will going to learn is applicable over any type of data structure which your application is maintaining. And that data structure is being manipulated or being exercised by n number of threads in your application. So let us first see what are the challenges we will come across in order to implement CRUD operations over a shared object. When I say shared object, it means the object which is accessible by multiple threads in the application at the same time.